Before we get into this special bonus episode, I want to tell you about my new live training, how to create a content marketing strategy plus calendar for your nonprofit. In this 1-hour deep dive, I'm going to show you how to create and execute an effective content marketing strategy for your nonprofit, complete with marketing calendar. To join me, go to nonprofitcontentcalendar.com and sign up. All registrants will get the recording, slides, and bonus materials. That's nonprofitcontentcalendar.com. This is Much Ado About Threads Part 2, Building a Community. Now, in Part 1 of my new 3-part series all about the newest social network, Threads, I provided a brief explanation of the emergence of the new social media platform, an overview of its key features and functionality, and some of the benefits and drawbacks for nonprofits and for individuals alike. You can listen anywhere you get your podcasts. So let's get started with Part 2. Since I recorded last week's episode, new data indicates that the app has already achieved 1/5 of the weekly active user base of Twitter worldwide and 86 times the weekly active user base of the largest Twitter rival in the US, Truth Social, which had a weekly active user base of 1 million as of last week. Threads has now achieved over 150 million downloads, according to app intelligence firm data.ai. As we know, Meta is trying to brand Threads as an apolitical, friendly place. And as is becoming more clear from the higher-ups at Meta, they don't want Threads to stray anywhere close to being as controversial as Twitter. And that includes their commitment to de-ranking, quote, hard news, unquote. What this means for nonprofits, it's really hard to say, but it's definitely worth exploring the new app as part of your overall content strategy, which is something I'm teaching in my new live training on July 31st. So how do you get started? The whole setup process is very simple. It takes less than a minute, and you must have an Instagram account to register. Now, your Instagram bio, profile picture, and links are immediately converted into a new Threads account, so you don't have to do very much. And you can edit all of this upon registration. Finding relevant accounts to follow is super easy as well, because Threads makes establishing a presence easy and quick with the auto follow feature, meaning that if you opt in, your account will follow all the same accounts that you already follow on Instagram. Now, when you first join, be sure to check that your profile, bio, and photo look good, and be sure not to leave your followers hanging. Post an introductory thread to introduce your nonprofit and your mission. And think about this question: why should someone follow you on Threads? Now, take the example of the first thread by the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. Their bio is simple and to the point: informing debates, shaping policy, producing results. Their first thread says, quote, "New space, same us, bringing you what you need to know about budget, taxes, and helping everyone have the opportunity to thrive." Love that. Here are some basics about participating on Threads. Now, threads can be up to 500 characters, so threads are like posts or tweets. They can include up to 10 photos and videos up to 5 minutes long. Now, Threads is different from Twitter because you currently cannot search for trending topics. You can't search on hashtags. So at the moment, you can only use the search tool to look up other users, both those they follow and those they don't follow. So I'm sure this will be coming soon. When profiles are presented in the search results that you don't already follow, you'll have the option to follow them or to view their full profile. So hashtags, like I said, hashtags do not currently work on Threads. If your bio has hashtags and you imported your Instagram bio, be sure to remove them from your Threads bio. Also, there's no DMs, direct messages, there's no pinning, bookmarks, lists, polls, or ads yet. You can repost, you can love, you can comment on threads, including your own. You can, repost it, or it's almost like a retweet, or you can repost it with a comment. You can also share your threads to your Instagram feed as an Instagram post or in your Instagram story to help build visibility. If you're verified on Instagram, you're also verified on Threads. And as of right now, the fundraising tools, Instagram fundraising tools like the donate button, they're not available on Threads. Maybe coming soon. So for me as a marketing consultant, my first inclination is to show you, how to do marketing. But right now, I encourage you not to stress about having an Instagram Threads strategy perfect just yet. Later's social media manager, Christine Collings, said, and I love what she said, quote, "The main focus should be about educating and entertaining your audience, especially in these beginning stages. No one knows what they're doing yet, and there's beauty and comfort in the chaos," unquote. So here are 3 simple tips to get your nonprofit started on Instagram Threads. Number 1, explore the app and just experiment. This is a really exciting opportunity to test out new ideas. And if you're looking to connect with more like-minded people, be sure to interact and engage with relevant accounts to see more of their content on your Threads feed. Number 2, connect with your community. I encourage nonprofits to consider Threads as another way to connect and engage with their community, not to see it as a quick fix or a silver bullet to building an audience of potential donors or milking their audience for all the donations that they're worth. This is not transactional. So the best way to connect with your community, continue doing what already works for you, but experiment with more text-focused content. See what works. See what other nonprofits are doing. See what brands are doing. Follow people. Listen and learn. And with Twitter and Threads similarities, it's okay to repurpose your Twitter content for the time being. There's really no need to reinvent the wheel right now. And my third tip, take your time, don't overthink it. For now, set up your Threads profile so your audience can easily follow you and then post when you're ready. There's no pressure to share the right content or have a perfect Threads strategy or have a strategy set in stone, because we know you're at capacity managing other platforms that are business as usual, right? Facebook or Instagram itself or Pinterest or LinkedIn. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, but in these early stages, you can expect to see new feature updates and rollouts, and more is coming, and change is certain. Change is the only certainty. Instagram CEO Adam Mosseri recently shared that users can expect to see recommendations and trend-related features at some point in the future. So we know there's always more to come. I say just ride the wave, enjoy it for now, play around, experiment with different types of posts, and don't stress too much about perfection. Thanks for listening to part 2 in my special series on Instagram Threads. Don't forget to sign up for my latest live training at nonprofitcontentcalendar.com. And part 3 of the special series will focus on case studies of nonprofits using Threads, as well as how to get long-term results from the platform and ways to effectively integrate it into your overall social media marketing plan. Until next time, keep changing the world, you nonprofit unicorn, and go out there and try out Threads.